NBA injury alert, guys. We're going to go over some NBA injuries. The big one that we're going to go over today is LeBron James. My name is Dr. Marco Lopez, doctor of physical therapy and certified strength and conditioning specialist, and co-founder of the Basketball Doctors. So let's jump into the NBA injury report. So we have LeBron James. So LeBron James has been diagnosed with a sciatica. At first, it was a gluteal nerve irritation that they first reported. Now they changed it to sciatica, and they said he's going to be out for at least a month. So what is it? So let's break it down. So sciatica, you probably heard this word all the time with people dealing with back pain or some pain going down their legs. So we're going to break it down. So sciatica term itself means there's a sciatic nerve and it gets irritated. Where it gets irritated, it all depends. So when we talk about the sciatic nerve, it actually comes from the lumbar spine, our low back. There's nerves that come out of the lumbar back. So if you think about our spine, there's segments. There is 5 lumbar, and then we have the sacrum as well. So between each segment, there are nerves that come out. So for the sciatic nerve, it's referred to the nerves that come out from L4 to S3. And these nerves, they all get grouped up and they all form the sciatic nerve, which goes down in the back of your leg all the way down. So that's one of the longer nerves, and it innervates pretty much a lot of muscles in the back of our leg. And it's the most common one that gets flared up. However, there's multiple things that could flare it up, or multiple places. Because like I mentioned, the nerve comes from the spine, goes down your leg. So it could be irritated from your spine, and the things that get irritated is if you have a herniated disc, or just, you tweak your back, irritates the nerve, or even some stenosis where it kind of closes down on the nerve, irritates the nerve. So there's several things that could be irritating the nerve at the lumbar spine level. Then once the nerve comes out from the lumbar spine, there's also muscles that might irritate that nerve. The classic one is that piriformis syndrome that a lot of people talk about. That's when the nerve goes either, for some people, between that piriformis muscle or underneath it or over it. But that muscle might irritate the nerve, which might cause that irritation of the nerve. And there's other areas down the leg that could be irritating that nerve. So with the LeBron James injury, we don't know where the irritation is actually coming from. So that's one of the first things that we got to focus on. Hey, where's the irritation coming from? Is it coming from the lumbar spine? Is it coming secondary? Or it could even be a double crush syndrome where the nerve is getting irritated not only in the spinal level, but also in the soft tissue level. So there's a lot of things at play there. And what are the symptoms? I kind of mentioned before, some people have a variety of symptoms. It all depends how the nerve is irritated and how much of the nerve is irritated. There's some people that even get down to the issue where they can't even move their leg. The muscles get very weak. But a lot of the times you'll have that numbness and tingling going down your leg. Some people don't have it as far down. Some people don't have it, as intense. But most of the time you have symptoms going down your leg. It could be both sides, could be one side. And then because that nerve innervates muscles, you could also feel that weakness, like I mentioned, in your hamstrings, also in your calf. So a lot of these muscles might get weak, or you might not have the proper, signaling to those muscles. So they might just feel weaker than they usually are. In regards to the recovery, like I mentioned before, first you got to find out, it depends the level, the stage of the nerve, how irritated it is. But you got to find out where it's getting irritated, what's causing this. And that's going to really lead us to the recovery. But in regards to a general recovery, the main goals that we want to do with LeBron right now is to calm the nerve down. We want to calm the nerve down because these nerves get irritated, and when they get irritated, they start having those numbness and tingling and really affect your daily activity. So we really need to calm the nerve down. From there, we have to kind of re-strengthen all the muscles, and we still have to find the true source of where that nerve came, because a lot of these nerve injuries that we've seen in the clinic, sometimes they come back up, they flare back up. So especially early on when you go back. So early on, meaning like, let's say the nerve calms down, you feel good, you start ramping up, and the nerve gets irritated again. So that early ramp up period is crucial in regards to re-injury. So we got to really be careful. That's why I think with LeBron, they're going to be super cautious. They're going to let him take his time, especially since it's early in the season. But hopefully you guys learned the little things about the whole sciatic nerve with LeBron James. I think they're going to take his time. They're going to proceed with cautious and probably going to miss the first couple weeks of the NBA season, but he'll be back. It doesn't seem like it's anything very serious, but it is something to keep an eye out throughout the season. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Hit the like, subscribe to our channel, share this video with friends and family. We are the Basketball Doctors. Let's ball for life.